You can step into my world, see the way I see it, no matter near or far. It is a sight worth seeing. Step into my world, see the way I see it. Rivah TV. See the way I see it. Rivah TV.
What is up, guys? What is up? Sorry, guys. I had a little bit of delay because I had a different screen up, so I think it was playing at the same time. What is up, everybody? Good evening, everybody. Listen, I got the idea to do this video based off of a lot of things that have been going on, right? So based off of the fact that like I have been doing, obviously, as you guys know, a lot of very, very different reaction videos. And a lot of times when I see a lot of the women in the reaction videos, as we all know, a lot of these women operate out of masculine energy. So tonight, I really, really wanted to talk about this. I really wanted to talk about the importance of, being a woman, right? Being in your feminine energy at all times. The difference, because a lot of women put labels on, the reasons why that they operate out of a different energy, the reason why they are in their masculine energy. So I wanted to touch on a lot of different topics about women being in their masculine energy. Of course, you guys know I'm going to go ahead and drop the link at some point in the video so that you guys can obviously come up and, share your views. But again, based on the fact that I do many reaction videos all of the time, I constantly see women who are in their masculine energy, okay? Operating out of a space of aggression, ego, again, the sign that is always talked about, that need to be right, have to have the last word, have to have the first word, have to be able to talk over you. So I wanted to kind of just, share a space where we can talk about this. I hope that there's, women who are going to go ahead and tune in or at least catch the replay of this live, because it's something that's very important. Again, so when I do my reaction videos, I see a lot of women who, are faced with questions. There's people that come up to them and they ask them questions like, hey, like, what do you think about this? Or what do you feel about this? And a lot of women, and hi, everybody, for coming into the chat. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for coming in. Make sure you guys do hit that like button on your way in. A lot of women, they just become so aggressive. Aggressive is the ultimate word that I can use. A lot of women, when asked questions that maybe trigger them in some kind of way, maybe hurt their feelings, maybe the guy is saying something and she just has a point that she has to prove, they get into this aggressive state of mind and this aggressive energy, and it's a problem. Okay, it's definitely a problem. It's definitely a problem. Oftentimes, when women are operating out of their masculine energy, you will hear somebody say like, "Well, why are you cutting me off?" Or "Why do you feel the need to say this?" Or "Why do you feel the need to say that? How come you don't chill? How come you don't relax? Like, why are you doing this? Why are you operating in this way?" It's usually men asking, right? Why are you operating in this way? Why do you feel like this? And of course, when they're posed this question, why are you acting like this? Why are you operating in this aggressive manner? Why are you over talking me? Why are you over talking, period? Anybody who's coming on. The answers are always, oh, well, it's because I feel like this. So a lot of women who are operating out of their masculine energy, they have it twisted. They feel that because their feelings are hurt or because they feel a certain emotion, that they're able to put their femininity to the side and now operate out of masculine energy because I'm doing this because you did this to me. So it's tit for tat. So because you did this, now I'm not going to be the best version of myself, which is actually a catch-22. Right? Because at the end of the day, hi, nice to see you guys. Because at the end of the day, you're the only one that it's affecting. You're the only one that's stepping out of your character, out of your true nature. And at this point in the conversation, at this point in the workplace, wherever it is, this man no longer can hear you. He's now turned a deaf ear to you because now he feels like he's talking to a man, but when he looks at you, he sees a woman. It's not adding up. The equation is not adding up. So I find it very, very important to talk about because a lot of women, again, when backed into a corner, they tell you, well, I'm doing this because of how I feel, well, or I'm just passionate. How many times have we heard that, guys? I'm just passionate, right? Like, I'm just trying to express myself. That's why I'm acting like that, because I'm trying to express myself. And you're not letting me express myself. So I'm just going to overtalk you. I'm going to yell at you. I'm going to be aggressive with you until you hear my point. Because I don't have self-control. A lot of women don't realize that when operating in their masculine energy, which they shouldn't even have masculine energy, but when operating in masculine energy, they are relinquishing all of their power, number one, okay? Because now you're becoming someone else to get your point across. But also, whatever it is that you have to say is now negated. Nobody cares. When talking to that man or other men, and you're in this masculine energy, thank you so much, Gastons, and you are, operating out of this masculine energy, he doesn't care what you have to say. He's not listening to you anymore. So the whole point that you were fighting to be able to say and fighting to be able to prove, because I have something to say and it's important too, because I'm important and my point matters, he can't hear it now. Because in this masculine energy that you shouldn't even be able to put on and take off, it shouldn't even happen, okay? But we understand that there is issues that are going on, right? A lot of these women who are, putting down these modern women tactics or putting down this modern woman vibe, energy, whatever you want to call it, to take on their true nature because they haven't seen it. They haven't seen their mom do it. They haven't seen their aunts do it. They haven't seen their grandmothers do it. In some cases, they even have seen them do it, but they looked at those women and called them weak. So these women, instead of being able to vocalize their emotions and have self-control, because a lot of modern women lack the ability to have self-control. A lot of women lack that ability. So instead of being able to just sit still and allow the person to speak so that you can then speak your point and have a normal conversation, positive feedback, back and forth. Okay, well, you feel this way, and they're not able to express themselves without becoming aggressive, without relinquishing this aggression against the person, because now I'm battling you. Now I want to fight you. I saw somebody said that in the chat as well. Right. Now we're battling. All because I want to say something. I want to say something. You want to say something. I want to say something more. I want to say something because I'm more important than you. It leads all back to the same things, the same talking points that we have. Just because you're a woman and you have feelings does not mean that you are allowed the space to disrespect your counterpart, a man, men, because of the way that it makes you feel. A lot of women go into masculine spaces, masculine energy, with feelings are hurt. oh no, you hurt my feelings, so I have to find any way, I have to dig down somewhere, somehow, to now come against you because you hurt my feelings and I don't like the way that you made me feel. So now I'm going to challenge your manhood. But babe, the only person that you're hurting is yourself. The only person that this is going to be bothering is you. Because you relinquish that energy, right? You talk over him, you're aggressive, you're rude. And then when you're pressed about it, why are you talking like that? Why are you doing that? Well, because and then you're going to hear 20 answers of delusion, right? Well, if he never said this, then I would have never said this. What if he never did this, then I would have never. No accountability. None. Zero. Zero accountability. Well, if you didn't, then I wouldn't. Because if I said, then you said. No. A lot of our women don't understand what it means, and this is gonna sound really, really rude to people who are not able to receive information without getting offended, but I don't care. A lot of our women, or like Danica Marie says, females, don't understand what it means to be a woman. You can have an opinion. You cannot agree with what your counterpart is saying. Right, Philip. Hi, Philip. Good evening, Philip. Hi, Jose. I see you in the chat too. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I know this is like spur of the moment, but it was on my mind and and on my heart to speak about this tonight with you guys. So thank you guys so much for joining me. A lot of our women don't know what it means to be a woman. To be a woman does not mean that you are a doormat. To be a woman does not mean that you do not have an opinion. To be a woman does not mean that you're always going to agree with a man. It does not mean that. But what is important is how you disagree with a man. That's very, very important. We can have a million conversations as much as we want. But if you don't understand how to effectively communicate with your counterpart, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. But when a lot of these women, again, get back into that corner, well, because all the accountability is gone, because I'm so perfect. A lot of our women think this way. I'm so perfect. So it's not me. It's all you. Because I was thinking this. And when you list out the things that you were wanting to say, when you list out the things that you were trying to get across, the opinions that you had, you weren't wrong about your opinions. On paper, these things that you were saying all made sense. But your delivery was off, so nobody can hear you. Your delivery was incorrect, invalid. So it trumped all of the opinions you had and all the feelings you had. You took your own feelings, your power, your talking points, and you threw them in the garbage the minute that you raised your voice. The minute that you overtalked him. The minute that you discredited everything that he was saying. Because because I need to. With a lot of our women, the ego. Hi, how are you? Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Thank you. I see all of you in the chat. Thank you guys. The ego in a woman is horrible. Okay? It's horrible. It's very, very detrimental. Very, 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 very detrimental. Ego in anyone. I've said this a million times before. Ego in anyone is horrible. But a woman that's egotistical. Show me a woman that's egotistical, and I'll show you a woman who feels like she has bigger cojones than you do. She becomes a problem child. She's the one that as soon as she starts opening her mouth, everybody like, oh, here we go. Lord have mercy. Here she gonna start talking. I don't know when she's gonna stop. It's an issue. It's an issue. There's so many things that we're gonna talk about tonight. Okay, there is so many things because there's a sector of this conversation that a lot of us have had, but there's a piece of it that I feel like is very, very vital that women need to hear. It's a huge piece too. Oh, thank you so much, Philip. Thank you so much, Philip. Just stopping through. Take no prisoners because they aren't. This isn't tea time. Keep your foot on their necks. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Philip. Because we have to, okay? We have to. Listen, again, I say this a lot. I'm a woman. I love being a woman. But I'm not a part of the sisterhood. I'm not a part of the sisterhood that's going to keep you single, keep you on and out, keep you in behaviors, operating in a manner that's not going to serve you. I'm not with that. Because I can't say that I love you as a woman, and I can't say I love our women and I want to see greater relationships, and I'm not going to talk to you about it, because that's not what we do. That's not what real women do. We're going to pull you aside and be like, hey, sis, come over here. Let's talk. I saw that you did this. That's not cool. We got to be able to, keep ourselves in order. Ain't no issue. But I got to be real with you. The sisterhood has no problem telling you, oh, girl, he the problem. Yeah, you better overtalk him because he disrespecting you right now because he not even giving you the chance to talk. Instead of saying, girl, just shut up. Let him say his point. Calculate your thoughts. Then say your point. And there's no need for aggression, especially in our relationships. Okay? And we're talking about all aspects because these that have an attitude problem, have this masculine energy, egotistical problem. Again, my cojones are huge and yours are small because I'm the man. Problem. They don't really take it out on their men. They take it on all the men around them. All the men around them. It's horrible. It's a nasty, nasty thing that we have to talk about. And the reason why I felt it was extremely important for me to talk about this is because there's a lot of men that I see that talk about this to women. Thank you, thank you so much for coming in, Family Values. Yes, we need friends that keep us accountable. Exactly. Because we're not with the foolishness. I see a lot of men talking to women about these things. And a lot of other women will take up for the woman, or a lot of women will be like, well, you don't even know because it's supposed to be reciprocal. And they're still combative because they don't respect the man, right? They don't respect the authority of a man anyway. So a man that's saying that to a woman, they're just like, whatever, go over there because you don't even matter that much. Because I'm a man too, right? That's their mentality. That's their mentality. Too many enablers. Correct. They're like, I'm a man too, so I don't know what this man trying to tell me. It's a problem and it's nasty. It's nasty. It's not becoming. And one of the biggest issues is if you explain to a woman how she was talking, all of a sudden she's blind and she can't see it. You explain to a woman like, yo, why were you talking like that? I wasn't talking any kind of way. I was just being passionate. I was just expressing myself. But you were yelling, you were screaming, you were being disrespectful, you were being rude, you were cursing, you were doing all of these things. Oh, because that's just how I feel. Nobody cares. Ain't no respect. This is like attack dogs. This is true. This is true. This is so true. It's horrible, but it's true. Guys, women have the nature of children. No, females have the nature of children. People get mad at this, but it's so very true. Because a woman who is in tune with herself, a woman who knows what's good, right? Like a woman who's very sure of herself. There's certain conversations you don't even have to have with her. I don't have to talk to you like you're talking to me. I don't have to talk to a man and be disrespectful to him, even if I feel like he's disrespecting me. Why? Because I'm a woman. It's not necessary. I can speak to you as a woman because you're speaking to me as a man. And I understand that you speaking to me as a man is going to be a little bit different than me speaking to you as a woman, but it doesn't negate the things that I'm saying to you. It doesn't negate the fact that I have power in this conversation as well. It doesn't negate the fact that my point is going to be heard even if I'm not yelling at you or I'm not aggressive like you, because you're going to hear me. A lot of these women, right? They get an attitude. They did, oh, well, because you didn't hear what I was saying, because I was trying to tell you this. I was trying to tell you that. Because you, no. You're going to listen to me. No. They'd be ready to fight you, right? He said, don't move the chairs until I get back, because I know where I want to put the chairs. Well, I want to put the chairs over there. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you tell me. I'm going to do it anyway. Not realizing the reason that this man is telling you not to move the chairs until he gets back is because there's harm or there's danger over there. But because you so, high and mighty, strong, I got this together. I don't need no man. I don't need no man to tell me what to do. Who are you? My dad can't even tell me what to do. Matter of fact, he wasn't even there. So who are you to tell me anything? A lot of these women that are operating within this mindset do not realize, and I don't care how this comes across. I don't care, because I'm a woman and I love other women and I want to see us do better. And I want to see our relationships thrive. I don't care. Just being honest. Don't care. A lot of our women are jealous of the power that a man has. And so you revert to bashing him. There's a saying like count him down. You try to emasculate him in your conversations with him, so that you can feel and he can feel the same, like you guys are on the same level, because you're jealous of the fact that a man can come into a space and command things to happen, and they happen. I'm going to say that again. A lot of women do not realize that when they encounter a strong man who walks in surety and he walks in authority, his dominant energy is felt by everybody around him, okay? He walks into a room, people move. He looks at them, people are like, oh, no, we need to hold on a second. Give me a second, because we need to do something, because this man look like he don't play. A lot of women see this energy and become jealous of it, envious of it. They want that power. They want people to feel this way, that when they're around, not realizing the essence of a woman. They want that exact effect. He raised his voice, and people just pick up stuff. I'm gonna raise my voice because I want people to pick up stuff. And matter of fact, I want him to pick up stuff too. Cause I got this. I'm gonna beat my chest. The feminist movement said that I'm equal to him. I can make the same money as him. I could work. I can do all this stuff. So as much as I can do all of that stuff too, I want to have this energy when I walk into a room too. So I'm going to act the same way. And everybody better shape up, including him. You have women who walk around, right? And this is no definite shade to any person, okay? This is just a broad statement. But you have women who walk around putting their literally, like they'll be like, oh, king this or king that. Because they don't realize that the envy and the jealous that you have of a man who has the ability to say things and people move. He commands certain things to happen and they're done because he's a man and he's in his aggressive, man energy. They don't realize that they actually admire this man. And it's coming out in jealousy. They admire him. Dang, he just come into a room and people just shape up. I don't get it. I wish I could do that. I wish I could have that power. But in turn, it comes out of them in who he think he is trying to tell me what to do. Listen to this. These women are like, who he think he is telling me what to do. But the real energy is, wow, who he think he is trying to tell me what to do. Huge difference, right? Because this key, who he think he is the masculine energy. The jealousy and the who he think he is the feminine energy, the admiration for the man. If you were in your true nature as a woman, your feminine, mature, we're going to talk about that too. If you were in your true feminine nature as a woman, you would look at that same exact man completely different. Because the counterpart to that man is not somebody who he think he is. I want that same energy too. Competitive nature. Competitive nature. It's a problem. You're too busy worried about what the man can do. And again, how he walks into a room and people move. He says something in a certain tone and things start happening. You want that same power because you're jealous. Hello, again. You're so busy operating out of a place of I don't even know what else to call it besides jealousy. Ego. You're so egotistical and immature. You can't see that he's a man being himself. But what's the counterpart to that? What's the balance in that relationship? Who's the woman who will compliment him? You can't see that because you want to be the man too. You want to be in control too. And a lot of our women have an issue of being in control. They want to control everything. Everything. They're the same women that get into a relationship. Where you going? What you doing? Who that? Who that? Who's this? Who's this? Don't touch that. Don't put that down. Stand up. And I'm going to show you how, in this conversation, I'm going to show you guys how all of this stuff is connected. Because being that this woman is driven by ego, it's causing her to react in certain ways. It's causing her to maneuver in this masculine energy vibe. Because her balance is off. Her balance is off. This feminist movement done told y'all equal to a man. Actually, it's starting to tell you guys that you're better than men. And you don't even see it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. You guys thought it was telling you that you're equal to a man and, we can do the same exact things and get the same results. But women are smarter, because I've heard this recently a lot. Women are smarter. So actually, if a man is a doctor and a woman is a doctor, then that means that I'll probably be a better doctor because I'm a woman. It's a trick. It went from being equal to a man to being better than a man to we don't need men. Thank you so much. Right in front of your eyes, and you have no idea. You're just going with the flow. Okay? Just programmed. Just going with the motions of what everybody say. Not realizing that a lot of these things that you see within society are shown to you this way on purpose. Because y'all done fought for so much stuff. Y'all done fought to be heard, to be seen, to be this, to be that, all these things. Okay, so it's all catering to women. Okay, fine. Fine. To divide, correct. Fine. Okay. They taught you that you can go to work, get your own bag, make your own money. You don't need somebody to save you because you could save yourself. Because you're going to go to work and you're going to get this bag. You're going to buy your own stuff. I'm going to buy, my own stuff, my own bag, my own jewelry, my own this before he even get a chance to buy it from me. Because I don't need him to buy it from me. Why? Because I don't need a man. But what they did not tell you is the cost. The cost of having to work so hard on your body. The cost of a lack of sleep. The cost of your relationships. The cost of your children. They never told you that. They never told you that. So you really thought somehow that you were going to be able to do all of these things, go out into the workforce, work, hustle, do all these things to make your bag, because your bag has become the ultimate. Not a man, not kids, not nothing. I'm just going to go get my bag. I'm going to go chase my bag because I don't need nobody to do it for me because I'm going to do it for myself. When the truth is, sis, you have to do it for yourself because you're not willing to do the work it takes to transform your mind, address your childhood traumas that are keeping you bound, address the things that put you in this situation in the first place. You don't want to think about that. So you rather just be able to focus, right? Your pleasure becomes wine, food, toys. All for the sake of not needing a man. Getting into alignment with your higher self to get a man. I'm going to do all these things. I'm going to do whatever. I'm going to go get my bag. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to hustle. I'm going to this. I'm going to all of these things. And then you have a lot of these women who come out and tell you. They lied to you, sis. They lied to you. They told you, yeah, get your bag, get your money. You don't need no man. You don't need nothing. You don't need anyone else. Do whatever it is that you want to do with your life. Because everybody else is secondary and a man don't matter. And all they bring is stress and problems and drama. You're the one that bring the stress, the problems, and the drama. Every relationship that you had failed because of you. Because of your mouth, your attitude. No one else. And you're feeding the narrative. You're feeding the narrative. Oh, the reason why, because these men ain't nothing. They don't do this for me. They don't matter. They're not this. They're not that. But it's you who is the problem. Every ex that left somehow was all their fault. You didn't have nothing to do with it. It's you. But again, instead of dealing with the situations, the childhood traumas, the problems, the issues, the drama, all of these things, instead of actually, becoming the best version of yourself that you possibly can become and evolving, breaking generational curses, you decided to compete with the very men that you can't have. You can't have him, so you're going to compete with him instead. You're going to step on his toes every chance you get. You're going to emasculate him every chance you get. Every chance you get. If a man walks up to you and he says up, you say down. If a man walks up to you and he says left, you say right. If a man walks up to you and he says yes, say no. Even if you feel like it's yes, you're going to say no. Just because you don't want to be under the accord of a man because men, please, they can't tell me nothing. They can't tell me nothing. I don't care about no man. Men? Are you kidding? I don't got time. When in actuality, sis, you should have the time. You should have the time. Because this is a huge point of evolution that you're missing. For no reason at all. Because of your what? Ego. Because of your ego. Your ego says, I don't want to be vulnerable enough to say sorry. I don't want to be vulnerable enough to apologize. I knew I was wrong in the argument, but I'm just going to hold on to my wrong and act like I have no idea what the right thing was to say or to do or to apologize because I don't want to show that side of my weakness because he doesn't have to apologize when he says something. How come I feel like he's never wrong? Because it's you. That's the problem. It's you. And when we point these issues out, again, you can't see it now but what about the men? Well, what about them? You talking to us, Rivah, you talking to us, you have time for us. Oh, well, you must hate being a woman because you always think it's our fault, but it is your fault though. But it is. And deep down, you know that. And you know your homegirls is lying to you. You know they're telling you what you want to hear. You know. You know that pillow has all your secrets and all your tears. You know that. You know you on your way to work and you be crying in the car. You know. Because you think about the times that you should have done this, or you should have done that, or you should have changed, or you should have apologized. But you didn't do it because of your ego. You know what the problem is. Instead of acting like you don't know what the problem is, just say that you don't know how to solve it. Start there. Say, you know what? Yeah, I'm the problem. I am the problem, but I honestly just don't know where to solve it. I don't know how to not act masculine because I haven't seen women who don't act masculine. So I'm honestly operating from a place of ignorance because I've just never seen it done a different way. That's okay, sis. That's a start. Instead of acting like everybody around you is so crazy and delusional, acting like they're wrong. I don't know what y'all talking about because I'm gonna be like this, and I'm gonna do all of this, and I'm gonna be right, and I'm gonna fight with you, and I'm gonna overtalk you, and I don't care if I'm over talking to you because you have to listen to me. It sounds like you want attention, sis. Sounds like you have an issue. What's your childhood traumas looking like? It sounds like there's many. Because of all of this, all I see is a little girl who wants to be seen and heard. Talk about it. And if it's you and I'm talking to you, don't nobody see us talking. It's just me and you, okay? Don't nobody see you watching this. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But talk about it. There's that little girl in there that has issues, problems, trauma, drama, feelings, deep feelings. A lot of these women that we see that operate out of this masculine place, these are women who are actually extremely sensitive and emotional, but had to build a wall for whatever reason that is. I see you, sis. You're not fooling nobody. You think you are. You think you're fooling people by having that wall up. You think you're fooling people by over talking a man. You think you're fooling people by, operating in this masculine energy that you think you can put on and put off. You think so. You're not. You're not fooling anybody, mama. We don't believe you. We know what's up. Yes. Yes. Facts. We don't believe you, sis. If you continue down the road of, I don't need no man, I'm better than a man, I'm good, I'm bad out by myself, and he better get on my page, and he better get on my program because I'm the prize. He's not going to overtalk me. I'm going to overtalk him because I'm a boss. Don't let your ego fool you, sis. Don't let your ego fool you, sis. It's chaos. Chaos going on all around you. I just can't figure out why I can't get no man. I just can't figure out why I can't get no good man. Because I got my bag, I got my house, I got my car, I got my, Louis bag, I got jewelry, I got, a dog that I paid $1,000 for. My cologne is my perfume is so expensive. My nails always done, my hair always done. I don't know why I can't get no man. Because of pride. Because of ego. I just don't understand. I don't understand why all these men at work hating on me. It's because they know that I'm a woman and I'm smarter than all of them, and I'm qualified for the job, and I'm qualified for the position, and they are just jealous of me because I look like this, and that's why they're not gonna promote me. And they talk about, all of us are just aggressive and rude, and we all got an attitude, and we all operating, neck going. Okay? Neck going, head going, arm going. They all, because we all in this, and we all got to act like this, and we all, I don't know why they act like this. They just jealous and they hating on me. No, destruction is all around you because you're operating in chaos, because you're not in your true nature. That's the problem. You're not in tune with yourself. As a woman, you're a girl. You're just a big girl. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. Hi, Corey. I see you in the chat. Hi, Corey. They don't care. You think they care? They don't care. All they see is drama. They're like, here she come. Here she come. Hold on, y'all. We're going to have a meeting with her, but then we're going to have a separate meeting without her, because you know how she's going to start talking to us and how she's going to get disrespectful because she doesn't respect authority. So, we always have to put her in her place because she's always disrespecting the owner of the company, because she doesn't respect any of the authority around her, because she thinks that her and us are in the same position because she's such a boss. So we're just going to have the meeting with her, but then we're going to have a group chat, and we're not going to include her so that we can really talk about the issues in the company and how we're going to resolve them, and not give her a space where it's her hearing herself talk, where we can all talk and communicate. Ooh, everybody at my job fake. No, sis. They just can't talk to you. They can't relate to you. They can't tell you how they feel about a situation. Sound like she need to be fired. Okay. Do you want to work here or not? Like, what's really good, sis? Because we need to know. Do you want the job or do you want my job? Because that's what it's starting to seem like, because we can't talk to you. Okay? The group chat about her separate from the chat with her. And you can't see it. Oh, they just hating on me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Oh, they just hating on me. Girl, they're not hating on you. They're not hating on you. It's just that every time you get into the work meeting, everybody end up sitting there for 20 minutes, like, listening to you talk when you didn't even call the meeting, because you're not even in a place of, girl, you're the secretary. They just wanted to make sure everybody was going to be on the same accord. You want to overtake the whole meeting because of your ego, because of your masculine energy. You talking over the boss. You're like, can I get a word in? Isn't it me that paid for the lunch? Because I thought I paid for the lunch. Oh. Let me not say nothing, because you know how she get. We don't want her being overly emotional. Be passionate. We don't want her to get all passionate. Thank you so much for this. We don't want her getting passionate in the group meeting. So, she's the man of the hour. Right. Right. Nobody can stand you. But you can't see it. I don't know what's wrong with everybody. They are such haters. What they didn't tell you about competing with men, and when I say they, I mean like the whole, feminist movement. What they didn't tell you about competing with men is the toll that it's going to take on your body. Toll is going to take on your body. Our bodies are made different. Men and women are different. Men and women are very, very different. As much as everybody wants to say, oh, well, no, because technically it is like just, this is the feminist talk. Technically, it is like just like one chromosome over, and we are all the same. We are all technically the same. So we can do all the same exact things. We can do all the same work. Doesn't matter how we were born. We're all the exact same way. And it's not true. That's why there's a difference between a man and a woman. That's why even physically, if we were all exactly supposed to be the exact same way, if our bodies were made the exact same way, our bodies would look the same exact way, and they do not. That's why you have a cow and then you have a bull, feminine and masculine, but they're different. Very, very different. They didn't tell you the toll that working and being at work all day and working for hours on end, how that was going to affect your body. Nobody told you that. So one of your biggest issues as to why you're operating out of this masculine energy is because why? You're tired. You're tired. You need a nap. And I'm giggling, but you're tired. You're overworked. Your brain is starting to move in autopilot because it's not meant for you to be going so hard. It's not meant for you to work the same as a man. You wish, but it's not. Not the same way. You're tired, sleepy. Another reason. Because you're so busy trying to keep up with the men around you or trying to, listen, and it's a little segue, but listen. The energy that it takes for you to always be arguing with a man, challenging every man around you, always having to say something and be right, the energy that takes, period. You tired just because of that too. Plus you got a job because you don't need no man. Plus you got a job. You don't need no man. So you argue with every single man that you see all day long. Plus you have a job. You miserable and tired at this point. You yelling at everybody, but really you want to cry. Because you wish you didn't have to work so hard. You wish you didn't have to carry the load alone. Another issue. Your health starts declining. You so busy trying to be, fighting with Danny at the job. Oh no, I need to have my stuff together because me and Danny over here going for the same position. So I need to go ahead and fight for my position. So I'm going to pull an all-nighter and I'm going to stay up all night and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. You're not eating the right food. You're not drinking no water. And you don't even care. You got bags sitting under your eyes just swollen because you're so tired. And you wouldn't be tired if you were operating from your energy and not the men around you. I'm going to say it again for the people who just came in. A lot of these women become even jealous of the men around them. Envious. Because a man can walk into a room and shake up a room, and you want to be able to do the same exact thing. So you look at this man, who he think he is. Argue with him, emasculate him. Even when your homegirls say, "Oh, girl, he look good." No, he don't. Ugh, look at him. You like him because you're jealous of him. When if you were in your true nature, you would realize that that jealousy, because of your masculine energy, would actually be admiration for this man. Wow, look at him. Look at how people just move when he operates. Wow. I like the authority he has. Yeah, I like that. I like the way he moves. That's a man right there. It's a problem. So you be fighting with all the people at the job, okay? You be fighting with the people at the job. You be fighting with every man you come in contact with. You tired. You're not even drinking no water. You don't remember the last time you had some salad, okay, or anything green, because you don't have time for that. You don't got time to cook because you're tired. You're tired. Tired. If somebody gave you the time to just sleep for a couple of days, you would. You just sleep. Our bodies are different, especially once a month. A lot of women don't even realize how their bodies really operate once a month because of the fact that you're in the workspace and you've never had the chance to actually rest during that time to see how differently it affects your body when you are resting. But you're so busy being a king and being a man. A lot of these women become the men they want to be with, literally. They wish they had somebody to, provide for them, for do all these things for them, to, make all the rules, and they become that. They become that. They become that man. Literally. Literally become that man. There's women who work. There's women who work. There's women who, are in the workforce. They have to work. Their husbands work. But you're trying to figure out, well, how come her and her husband look happy and she's not walking around saying she don't need no man? Because when she goes to work, she's operating in her feminine energy. She's not going to work as a man going to work. She's going to work as a woman going to work. She's coming home as a woman, not coming home as a man. Where my dinner? Why the house not clean? Screaming at everybody. She's coming home as a woman. Okay, work is done. Now let me go ahead and clean. Let me go clean up a couple things. Let me put some dinner on so we can eat and we're going to relax. There's a lot of women who say that, right? There's a lot of women who say, hold on, let me go ahead and I see a little problem in the chat. So let me go ahead and deal with that problem real quick. A lot of these women, right, what they say is, oh, well, I have to be in my masculine energy. I have to be in this energy because that's how I get the job done. So you don't know how to do that as a woman? So you've taken the time to take on the nature of a man in doing things, but you don't know how to do that as a woman. You can't go to work as a woman and come home as a woman. You have to completely change who you are to be able to go to work and come back. Why? Why can't you just go to work and come home? Oh no, when I go to work, because I would be able to be feminine if I'm not the one who had to, if I didn't have to, pay my own bills and get it and take care of everything, keep everything in order. Then I would be able to be a woman. But since I don't got nobody to take care of me, I'm gonna save myself and I'm gonna be a man. Claire Huxtable would never Oh, Gastons, you don't have one? Guys. I got to give Gaston a wrench. Okay, I'll do that in a second. Don't worry, Gastons. I'm going to give you a wrench. I'm sorry. I thought I gave you one. You can't go to work and be a woman. You got to go to work, be the man. And then when you get with the man who can, this is what you think. When you get with the man who is going to take over the workload and pay all the bills, because he's going to come and he's going to get on your accord and he's going to do what you want to do because, you the boss. So when you get a man that gets to come in and, take charge of everything that you got going on because you the boss, he going to come and get on your accord. You already have the whole wedding planned and everything. You just waiting for the man to come to fill the piece of your puzzle. So when he come though, that's when I'm gonna be a lady. That's when I'm gonna be feminine because I'm gonna be able to be feminine. What is stopping you from being feminine right now? What's stopping you? What's stopping you from being a woman and going to work and you should go to somebody and you just say like, I don't agree. I don't agree with, is it okay if I talk to you? I need to talk to you because I just don't agree with certain things that are happening. And, I think it's important that I'm able to talk to you about this and tell you guys this because it's affecting me. But some of y'all can't even do that. Why? Because everything is affecting you. Stuff that's not even your business. Stuff that's not even your business is affecting you. They're like, oh, here she come again. What happened? What happened? What happened now? Oh, really? Oh, we need to change this in the break room. Okay, why again? Oh, it's affecting you. Okay. Because every day you got another issue. Every day is something else. Somebody done did something to you. Oh, really? We should, rip down that wall because you just don't think that it's a good idea that wall is there, even though this building has been there for 20 years. Okay, cool. Noted. Can somebody write that down, please? Okay, thanks. Is there anything else that we can do to accommodate you? Some of y'all can't even complain when y'all go nowhere because you complain about everything. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Derek. Yes, please, thank you. Thank you. A lot of issues. There's no reason at all why a woman should be operating in the nature of another woman. I'm sorry. Why a woman should be operating in the nature of a man to be able to get anything done. How is it that we never hear a man say, right? How come we never hear a man say, oh, well, I had to watch the kids, so I need to operate in the nature of a woman because that's the only way I'm going to be able to get this job done. There's literally jokes like on social media of like dads who are with their children, right? Hi, how are you? Good evening. We literally have like jokes, right, on social media where there's like men that are with their children and they'll be like, oh, when you leave the dad with the children, this how different it is than when you leave them with the mom, because the whole joke about it is the difference. That's the whole joke. The whole joke is the difference. Dads be, a lot of dads be on the couch talking about something. What's going on in there? Oh, okay, they good, right? The mom is all up in the business. What's going on? What y'all doing? Why y'all? Come out here. Don't touch that. Stop. Sit down. The point is a difference. You never hear a man say, oh, well, I need to operate in my feminine energy to be able to cook dinner tonight. Never. And if a man did say that, family values. And if a man did say that, you'd be looking at him sideways. Like, what you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why do you have to do that? I thought you were just cooking. You can't be yourself and cook? Like, why are you trying to be me and cook? Just be you. What's the issue? What the problem? But because we're women, we making burgers, fool. Right. Right. But with women, because we have the ability, right, to, turn things on and off. Because everybody there's gonna be always somebody there applauding us, saying, "Yeah, girl, do that." You have women saying foolish things like, "Well, I have to act like a man when I go to work because that's the only way I'm gonna be able to get the job done properly." What are you talking about, sis? You can't just go to work. You can't just go to work. I remember a video that I reacted to, and there was a woman who was even a dance teacher. I don't remember whose video that was. I think she was a dance teacher. Worked at a dance studio. Talking about when she go to work, she got to operate in her masculine energy. For what, sis? You work at a dance studio. You work at a dance studio. You get to be as feminine as you want to be. You work with ballerinas. What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong as a woman with being yourself. There's nothing wrong as a woman with being vulnerable, emotional. People say, listen, I say it all the time. You can ask me, I will always say it. I am very emotional. I'm so emotional. Okay? But I'm a logical thinker. But I understand my emotions. I'm in tune with my emotions because I am what? A woman. I'm very in tune with my emotions. If I see something that makes me feel emotional, I will cry. That's okay. That doesn't cloud my judgment, though. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with me being a woman and being like that because that's my nature as a woman. Compassion. You know those commercials that come on, like the late night commercials that come on, where it'd be like sponsor somebody, stuff that just pull at your heartstrings. It's okay with being emotional. If I see a movie and I see something happen in the movie, I'm gonna cry. Everybody knows that. Everybody around me know. Well, she gonna cry. That's okay. You're a woman. In the arms. That's exactly the song I was thinking about just now when I mentioned that. That's exactly, that piano start playing and you hear something, you be like, I just want to take everybody kids. I just want to raise them myself. Rip a lot of kids. I'm a woman. That's okay. We have women because of their childhood traumas, because of their past issues, their unwillingness to do the work, getting, in trouble when they was little. What you crying for? They feel like they shouldn't be able to express themselves. So in turn, instead of being emotional, they become aggressive. No one's gonna make me cry now. Okay, don't bring up this movie now, because the whole time, listen, we want to talk about somebody who's toxic. Girl, why you couldn't let him on the door? There was space. There was a lot of space. A lot of these women turn their emotions into aggression. Okay, I'm very emotional, And I see this man who looks like he has the ability to make me emotional. So instead of being emotional, I'm going to be aggressive to this man. Because he just looks like he has the key to the lock. And because I've been hurt in my past, and because I've been hurt before, and because I've been, told that I look stupid because I'm crying, and because I'm not even going to cry anymore. I'm going to turn that emotion off, and now I'm aggressive. Now I'm a man. Now I roll with the guys. Because that makes me feel way more stable. My feet feel a little bit more stable on the ground when I feel like I'm amongst the men, because, I don't want you to see me crying. I don't want you to see that weak part of me, because the things that I've been through in my past, you might hold that against me. You might hurt me. So I'm going to build up this wall. And now, every man that come in my face, I have an attitude with. No, I'm not going to smile at no man in the store, because technically we're the same thing. Because, he me mugging and so am I. Because, I got to stay on my P's and Q's. Because I'm a man. Just like the men are. I'm aggressive. Where my crown is, I'm a king. Not a queen. I'm a king. I got this. But sis, you're broken, really. You're broken, really. You're hurt, really. You're emotional, really. You're bound. Bound in shackles by your emotional trauma, by your childhood traumas. And we see that little girl, again, like I said before. You think you're fooling somebody. You really, really think that you're fooling somebody when you going toe-to-toe with a man. But we see a little girl who wants to be seen and wants to be heard. And that's why you're over-talking him, because no one listened to you when you were a child. No one listened to you when you were younger. So let me over-talk you and let me assert myself more so that you'll be able to actually listen to me. What you're saying is, listen to me. But how it's coming across is, you don't listen to me. Okay? That's how it's coming across. Instead of being able to be in tune, be in control, which takes maturity, takes a lot of maturity, to say, you know what, I feel some kind of way. And I feel like you're not listening to me. I really think it's important that when I'm, I have a hard time expressing myself. So the fact that I'm here and I'm trying to express myself with you, I just only want you to listen to what I'm trying to say, because it's really, really hard for me to get my emotions out. Thank you so much, Dwayne. It's not only the woman's past, but it's a lot of the mothers that pass down bad information about men to their daughters because they were hurt by men that they chose. Thank you so much. That's a fact. No respect for the men. You don't have the respect for the men. So again, you ain't my daddy. As a matter of fact, I would talk to my daddy like this because he wasn't even there. So who do you think you are? Truth. Not paying attention to the fact that it didn't work for her, didn't work for your aunties, didn't work for none of them. A family of all single women. And you don't have no problem with that. You're just going to continue it instead of breaking the cycle. I've been hesitant to give to Tanya TKO Burn Me. I don't know who that is. I am working on the memberships, guys. I am working on it. I actually just looked at that like the other day. So I'm going to work on that. So I'm really sorry that you're not able to do that right now, become a member, but I am working on that right now. Hi, Kendra. Good evening. Yo, Danica literally just said, oh, what did she say? She is? You know, that's my sis. You guys know that's my sis. Love her so much. It's important that we, oh, hey, shout out to Bobby. Can't keep clicking on y'all. I know somebody just told me that Danica was live too. I love her. That's my sis. You know, we never really met in person, but that's my YouTube sis. As women, we have to stop lying to ourselves. We have to stop lying to ourselves. We have to stop lying about the truth. We have to stop being delusional. We have to stop faking the funk. Oh, God, I saw that comment. I heard about that. I didn't know who said that, but I heard about that. Definitely heard about that. Listen, we have to start telling our sisters the truth, especially as women. It's extremely important. It's extremely important that as women, we're very careful of the things that we applaud our sisters on to do. Listen, especially in this space, right? I will talk here about a lot of things that I see the issues are, especially within relationships because of the, hot girl and, city girl and all these kind of mindsets that are not serving our young women, our women, period. It's not serving them. I will always talk about these things. I have strong talking points. But even women who are aggressively arguing with other women as well as men, I have an issue with. Because that's just who you are. Because if you don't talk to the lady at the cash register like that, what makes you think you're not going to talk to your husband like that? You have to be respectful of others. I'm about to drop the link so that you guys can go ahead and call in, but I'm just going to take a second to, just round this all back up. A lot of our women are operating from a space of their masculine energy, okay? Their ego. A lot of our women are egotistical, arguing with the men around them. They feel that they are not only competing with the men around them, but they can do it better. I'm better than men, and we don't need no man. I don't need no man. Matter of fact, I'm better than them. Who he think he is trying to tell me what to do? I realize that the feminist movement is way more than just the equality that they think it is. It's pushing the man to the side, negating him. He don't matter. Live life without him. Then you see men come around. They walk into a space and a woman looks at this with envy in her eyes. Why? Because she's not in her true nature. And she's also not mature enough as a woman. Not mature as a woman at all. So she's operating from the mindset of a child. That's not fair. People listen to him. Why don't they listen to me? I'm going to do the same exact thing that he's doing. I'm going to use his tactics to get people to listen to me. It's not working for you, sis, because you're a woman. Your power is not the same way. Your power isn't operating in the same. Your power, your core power is in your true essence as a woman, your true nature as a woman, your femininity. A lot of these women are only okay if men act like they're feminine. If a woman acts like she's feminine, you're like, girl, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting like that? I know he don't got you crying. I know you ain't just meet him and you calling him baby. You better man up. Doesn't serve you. The last live I did, I was telling you guys, sis, you cannot go around doing the work that is necessary for your evolution. Man up, sis, right. There are people who are depending on you to live in your purpose. Listen, a lot of people don't realize that we're all connected. We're all connected. Somehow, some way. There's people who need you to operate in your divine nature and in your higher self, the person that you're supposed to be. And you're so busy trying to be right. But it's not serving you. You're sad. You're heartbroken all the time. You're crying all the time. Don't nobody want to be around you. You're miserable. You don't even want to be around yourself. You don't even want to be home by yourself. So you go take all your baggage, your trauma, your drama, and you go dump it on your friend's couch and your mama couch and your auntie couch, and anybody will listen because you're scared to even be home by yourself and be alone with your thoughts because of all the drama and the trauma and the stress and the problems of working around and operating like a man all day long. It's not meant for you. You're not supposed to work and act like a man. You're supposed to work as a woman and be a woman. You don't turn on and off. You're not sometimes a man to get the job done and sometimes a woman when you feel like it. You're a woman. Your feminine energy is necessary. It's necessary. Gotta do the work. It's not cute. I'm gonna say it. It's not cute. Arguing with the man, yeah, because I don't let no man run me. You think I let a man overtalk me? Puh. You better think again, because I'm not with that. I don't play those type of games. You sound like a man, and you also sound like a fool, because that's not your true nature. It's not. You already lost. You hear this? You hear what the man saying? Instant turn off. You already lost the argument. As soon as you raise your voice, he already turned his ear off. He already lost respect for you. He already looks at you and sees stress. You thought, oh, well, I'm just saying this. Well, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I was just saying, I was just talking. I was just expressing myself. No, I was just saying, because you're not going to, because listen, this going to go both ways. You're going to respect me and I'm going to respect you. And if it's not going to be like that, then you're going to have to go find somebody else that's willing to deal with you. I'm going to deal with that. Okay. You're going to be alone. Going to be alone. Going to be by yourself. Going to be trying to figure it out. Going to be crying to your pillow at night. It's not cute. You feel good because you were able to have the last word. And you didn't realize that was the moment in your relationship where he was like, I'm not dealing with this. Oh, okay. So I'm in a relationship. I thought I was in a relationship with this beautiful woman. I didn't realize I was dealing with a man. Okay, no, I'm not. All of a sudden, why are you acting funny? Why are you acting funny? Why are you acting like that? I don't know, girl. I was with him and he just started. He just changed. He used to act a certain way. Now he don't act no way. He used to do this for me. Now he don't do nothing for me. Now he always got an attitude because of you. Because you're not in your space. Because you're always competing with him. Because you always have to have the last word. You listen. You can have the last word alone. You can speak your mind and be by yourself. He told you he don't like that. He told you he don't like women who act doing it anyway. You thought there was no consequence. He don't want to be with you. Now you sad. And somebody, look at this comment. Only time most women submit is when? Not even then. Even then, turn this way, turn that way. Why are you doing that? Move over. Ugh, are you done? It's not serving you, sis. And again, I don't care about sisterhood. I don't care about that. The sister, oh, you're breaking girl code. I don't care about that. I'm going to tell you the truth. Otherwise, you're going to be alone. And even worse than being alone, especially if you're going to have children or you have children, you're going to make them repeat the cycle. There's a lot of women that have these issues, but our women have these issues at a high rate. High rate. I don't think that's a coincidence. And I don't think that's by mistake. Could be by design. We have such strength as women, and that's why it makes me so upset when women say things like, for me to be able to go to work, I got to be in my masculine energy to get the job done. That's negating everything that women are. That's saying that women are weak. That's saying that women hold no power. That's what you think. That's why you're saying that. That's why you're saying like, oh, well, for me to be able to do this, I have to, be in my masculine energy. That's I'm gonna no. So you can't do that as a woman. So women don't have any power or strength according to only you. Only according to you. Again, you don't see men saying, okay, well, as a man, I'm gonna have to operate in my feminine energy to clean the house. Let me go ahead and operate in my feminine energy to clean the house. That way the house is clean. How come we never hear men say that? Another really, really big issue with our women though? Again, they out there hustling. I'm gonna go get the best set because if a man can't buy me a bigger necklace than I have on right now, then he can't be my man. How I'm gonna know he's the right man to marry. Foolishness. A lot of our women, right, along with their diet not being right, they have a problem with caffeine. Sound crazy, right? Caffeine. They're running on fumes. They're running on too many cups of coffee. It's making them arrogant. Listen to what I'm saying. Just listen. If you have ears, listen. They're running on so much caffeine because they're so tired. The caffeine is making them arrogant. I gotta move. I gotta, this giddy energy. I gotta move fast. I gotta get this job. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me go ahead and grab this because I have to. Let me. Running on fumes. A lot of our women are acting like this. There's so many women that are acting like this. It's their diet. They need some water. And it sounds funny, but it's so true. They need some water. They need a detox. Too many toxins clouding up their toxins in their body, clouding up their brain, plus the caffeine. Their brain is going haywire. Haywire. And they're just doing things. Systematically. Somebody asked about this. They don't care about that. What about God and children? They're not thinking about none of that but the bag. They think about the bag. Because if they were thinking about God or children, they wouldn't be operating in this manner. Because they're not thinking about that. They're thinking about the bag. The bag. That's their God. Money. If there's not a check attached to it, you're not going to see them. Bad diet and destructive habits. This is facts. This is facts. Okay, so I did drop the link for you guys. Please, guys, if you are going to come on, just make sure that you cam up, because I do, well, family value, girl, sometimes you're not able to, but if you are going to come on, just come on, girl. You don't got to worry about it. A lot of our women are running on fumes. A lot of our women need direction, lack direction, wish they had direction, don't know where to turn for it, need the help, want the help, need the space. They could be mad at Rivah in front of everybody else, but when they go home, they replay the video and they say, yeah, sis, you were talking to me and I needed that. I needed someone to make me aware of myself so I can find out what I'm going to do to change this situation and changes happen to break these generational curses that are attacking my lineage, coming for us, keeping us single parents. Keeping us out of tune. Keeping us out of whack. We have a lot of these women that have these issues. Masculine energy, aggressive energy, angry. They're walking around angry, miserable. Talking about you want to be married. How? You miserable. Nobody really want to be around you. You didn't hear what we said? You go to work, you had the work meeting, the boss over here like, oh, okay. Okay, so you have a problem with the vending machine? Okay. You have a problem where we put your desk, even though everybody has been in their desk for more than 20 years and you just got here a week ago and you don't like that you're not facing the window? Okay. Yeah. We're going to take note of these things. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and work this out for you. Is that all? No? Okay. Okay, so you want us to do what again? Okay. Oh, so you don't like my tone when I'm talking to you? Okay. Well, this was a meeting. We were talking to everyone the same way. This whole meeting we weren't attacking you. We were just telling everybody what they could do better to assist the company, in the company's growth. But you're the only one that got offended by it. You said I ain't your mama. We didn't understand. We don't understand. Maybe this isn't the place for you. Maybe this isn't the place for you. Oh, and girl, you wouldn't believe it. They was trying to threaten my job because I was telling them about themselves. Girl, they was trying to tell me they ain't never had nobody with my kind of energy before because they already know what's up with me. They already know I'll put them in their place. And they're like, yeah, we need to do something with her because she's not working out. She's not compliant. They call you into the meeting. We just wanted to talk to you because you're late every day. And that's not how we run our business. Like, we really need you on time because they over here trying to run my life. I got stuff to do. I don't even got a man that could run my life. Who they think they are? Telling me I got to be at work at 9:00. That's when the job starts. That's when the phone starts ringing. Like, we need you to be there at 9 because that's when the office opens. We don't even ask you to be here 8:45. We're just saying 9. You show up at 9:30 talking about, well, I got a life. Okay. Nobody can talk to you. Yeah, I'm known to shut it down. They already know. They already know how my mouth be. They already know I'm gonna pop off. Okay. Is that why Ray hasn't picked you up from work yet and he's in your car? Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just assuming. Didn't mean to, violate you. Didn't mean to get in your business. It's not serving you. It's not serving you. Your masculine energy, your ego, competition. You don't even know the word humility is. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You want to argue that you should have a mouth here, a mouth here, a mouth here. Everywhere else should be a mouth. So you could just keep talking. I don't want to listen to nobody tell me nothing about myself. I don't want to listen to nothing. Because I got it. I got it. I'm good. I know what I'm doing. No, you don't. Life in chaos. Destruction. Issues. Nobody can talk to you. Somebody can see you literally going down the wrong road and they just have to let you be because they know how you act. Oh, they know how you do. They know how you get when you ready. Oh, they know. Me? Are you kidding me? You already know I'll pop off. Look at this. Well, your life can keep you, then we'll just move on to another candidate, okay? Somebody that you could talk to. Somebody who's able to take criticism because they're so desperate to work on being the best version of themselves that when you say, babe, when I'm talking, don't overtalk me. When I'm talking, allow me to finish my point. Don't cut me off. Okay, I'm sorry. I won't do that again. What? You're right. You know what it would do to them to say you're right? They'd rather go do a backflip somewhere. Hurt themselves than say, okay, yeah, you're right, babe. Sorry. My bad. I shouldn't have said that. That was wrong. I was wrong. You're right. You were correct about that. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna overtalk you. Get mad. Mad. They feel like if they can't have the last word to say what they want to say, they feel like you punch them in the face. That's how they feel. That's how it makes them feel. Let a man say, I'm done talking and walk away. Ah! They're gonna chase you down. Gotta finish the conversation, call you on the phone, keep talking about it, let you not answer the phone. They're gonna call you 100 times. Instead of just saying, okay, you don't want to talk about it right now. All right, cool. We'll talk about it later. Don't worry about it then. Sorry though. I shouldn't have said that. I was wrong. A man talking. You just let the man talk. Thank you so much. A man is talking, you just go ahead and let the man talk. Okay, let him talk. Fine. He's talking. Fine. Cut him off. You realize he's still talking. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. My bad. Let me let you finish talking. Okay. As soon as you're done talking, my point is this. I want to say that I feel like this. A lot of these women can't even use these ways to communicate with their men because the problem is they talk too much. I did that the other day. Shut up, sis, then maybe you could get a man. They talk too much. They have a problem with everything. So even when they try to just communicate a point that actually makes sense, the man don't want to hear it because you're always talking about something. The people at your job know it. You know it. Your mama know it. Everybody know it. Everybody know you talk much. Everybody know you got a problem with something. I'm going to read this comment. This conversation is completely understandable, but don't you think it's kind of contradictory because men fail in a lot of areas and some women fail in some areas? I'm going to be honest. I'm talking to the women. Because our women have been able to, feel free to talk, combat this, happy wife, happy life, can say whatever we want without apology. And somebody somewhere is going to agree with it. A lot of men talk, communicate, do all these things, right? Why aren't they able to have a standard? Why aren't these men able to have a standard and say, hey, this? I'm a woman, right? I see the reasons why women are not in relationships. A woman that's in tune with her true nature, a woman that's in tune with herself, wouldn't have issues with men that have issues in a lot of areas because they're in tune with their true nature and they're automatically going to attract a better man because of their level of elevation and what they're providing to a situation. That's just math. Only time that these women are listening is to respond. Only time. I mean, a man say something to a woman, he don't even get to finish. Just for the sake of talking, a man can say, hey, I don't like that you did that. I didn't want you to be able to do that. I wanted you to do this so that we could have done this. You spent, use this for an example. You spent $500, but that $500 was actually supposed to be spent this way. You were only supposed to spend $300. Well, you had an attitude with me since this morning, so I'm surprised you even talking to me. What? We talking about the money. We were talking though. We were talking about the bills. that you say that you shouldn't have to contribute to because you're not the man, and if you have to pay the bills, then he needs to submit to you. You went somewhere completely, took that train off the track. Took the train off the track. It's a problem. I have an issue, guys, where I am seeing some people pop up to come on, but for some reason it keeps shutting back off. I'm not sure why. I'm really not sure why. I saw somebody say something about my connection. I don't know if my connection looks good to you guys. Let me know, please, in the comments. I need to know if like something is wrong. But you popping in the chat, and I'm trying to bring you guys on, but for some reason when I click to add somebody, it's just not adding the person. So I'm not sure what's going on. I really don't know why. And I'm really sorry for everybody who's trying to join. I'm really, really trying to join you guys, but for some reason, it's not working. I do the same thing every time to add somebody. For some reason, it's not allowing me to add you guys. I keep dropping the link so that you guys can refresh it. And I see some of you guys that are popping up, but I just can't add you, and I'm not sure why. Shit. I'm scared. I'm scared to refresh it because I don't know what's going to happen. There is a little lag. Okay. Okay, so it might be something with the stream then. Okay. So everybody's saying that it's buffering and that it's a little laggy. I'm scared to refresh it because I don't know what's going to happen. Let me try something else. Let me see. Let me try something else because I don't want to mess up the... Let me see what's going on. Oh. All right, no. No. I'm not touching nothing else because I don't know what's happening and I don't want to mess it up. So, guys, I was opening the... Yeah, I saw... But like, Rivah, something going wrong, Rivah. Oh my gosh. Oh, this will happen. Okay, maybe. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know what's going on. For some reason on my end, it looks like everything is fine. But I don't know what's going on the other end where you guys are seeing it. So tonight, I'm just not going to add callers just because I don't know what's going on. I know everybody laughing. I don't know what's going on, and I don't know why it's moving like this or why it's maneuvering like that. I'm sorry, y'all. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry what it did to your sound just now. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just not gonna add callers tonight just because I don't know what's going on with it. I do have like rain over here and stuff. So I don't know if that's the reason why, like if there's something because of like the weather. But next time. It's not a big deal. Oh, it looks like... Okay, hold on one second because I think... Oh, look, y'all are like, don't go nowhere. Okay, I have a guest. Okay, I'm going to try to add it because I tried to add a couple people and it did not work. So let's see what's going on. Hello. I think you're on mute.
I am on mute. Listen, I had thoughts on what you were talking about. I love your show. Thank you. And then I did try to come up a minute ago. I was one of the ones, and I came to a different station, and it's working over here. So I just want to let you know that it is working. But I got to go do something. Then I'm gonna come back, and hopefully, if you still got the stream going, Rivah, I want to come up and talk about the topic, especially with what you just put up a minute ago with one of your your people typed in the chat area. It's a great topic, but I got to take a break. But whatever you did, your refresh or whatever, it's working now. It didn't work maybe 3 minutes ago, but now it's working over here at this station. Okay. Oh, you're frozen. Right. Oh, there you are. There you are.
Okay.
I lost you. You were buffering on my screen, and and somehow the quality is a little degraded on your side. So maybe it's your internet connection. Maybe it's your internet connection. I'm not sure, but you'll see it in the replay. But hopefully, I know you've been going for 2 hours now. If you're still going, I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
All right. Bye.
Okay, guys. It's working. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But, okay. So now I'm seeing a lot more people pop back up again. I'm not sure what's going on with it. I don't know why it's acting this way. Like I said, I did have like some like kind of like bad weather, and that could be like a really big reason as to why it's moving like this. Oh, I've been lagging. That's okay. At least y'all been able to hear what I'm saying, right? I'm sad. You know what? It's so funny because I've always used the Wi-Fi and it's always been good, but like in the middle of the stream, it just started like pouring, and I think something happened with it. So I think that might be the reason why. Thank you guys for being patient with me. I be trying. Thank you, Corey. Thank you so much, Corey. Okay, I see somebody else coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and add them in. Hopefully it's working. Am I still lagging, guys, or do you guys think it's good? What do you guys think?
Oh, you good. You good. You great. You
right? How are you?
Hello, Mama. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking.
That's the $1 million question.
I'm sorry?
I said that's the $1 million question. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. Thank you for asking.
Yes, ma'am. I see what you're doing. You know, your platform. You have a good following, and you keep at it. You know, because you know you're gonna have trolls, you're gonna have haters, you're gonna have that. You know, within the community of YouTube. But continue to do what you're doing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it's working, guys. It's working. It is working. So that's great. So I can add the chat again. I saw some of you guys say that it looks like somebody said it's Kodak, but I saw some of you guys. That's funny. I saw some of you guys saying that it looks like it's better. It's crazy because, like I said, on my end it's like fine. So I have no idea what's happening, but that was funny. I saw and I have seen him before. I think I've seen him before on Lapeef, actually, on like the King Talk. So I actually do want him to come back on so that we are able to talk about this. And he said on one of the comments. So I'm definitely hoping that we are able to dialogue. Oh, good. Hey, people sound looking sharp again. Ooh. Thank goodness. It's also because it just stopped raining. So I guess it definitely had to deal with the rain. So next time the weather is like weird or whatever, I'm definitely going to connect to the Ethernet cord. But what I wanted to say, guys, before I was taking callers, is that a lot of the issues that we have within our community with women, something that's extremely important, is the ultimate thing is understanding as a woman, right? The world itself does not owe us understanding, but in relationships as a woman, you should be able to understand the mindset and understand your counterpart, understand your man, understand where he's coming from, understand how men think. It's very, very important because we have a lot of women out here who are just operating and just doing things because it makes them feel good and it makes them feel like this and it makes them feel like that. But you need to understand the counterpart, because how can you be with or attract or be in a relationship with someone you don't understand? How is that something that's even possible? Why would a man want to be with somebody who talks to him like he's a child? You're not his mother. And we're going to have some other people saying, well, he ain't my daddy, so why are he talking to me like this? Because he's the authority. If something happened, if somebody, start banging on the door, you're going to go call him. Hold on, somebody at the door. Go see who that is. Or, ooh, this is heavy. Can you pick this up? That's when he's allowed to be the stronger vessel, when you want him to be. When you feel like it. Oh, no, I can't move this. I'm going to have to call him because he's going to have to do it because I can't do this. But in any other aspect, you don't want him to be the stronger vessel. In any other aspect, you don't want him to be in control. In any other aspect, you don't want him to be the leader or be the guide until you feel like it. Until you feel like it. Not realizing that you doing things on the terms of what you feel like, you operating like the man, you operating as a leader of the household, you operating in a space of, well, I could do this and I could do better all by myself, is going to leave you lonely. Lonely, lonely, lonely. A last word and alone. You win the argument and alone. You shut him up, felt good. Oh, I shut him down because they know how I do, and alone. And you want to talk about you dating somebody. Girl. Thank you so much, Cedric. I'm a queen over here. A queen. Proudly. Proudly a queen. Because I know the power of a woman. I know the power of women. Why do you think that why do you think that this division is here or placed here? Because if you get a lot of women who are on the same, thank you. Thank you. Because you get a lot of women who are in tune, in connection with each other. It's a force to be reckoned with. So let's just go ahead and split their brains up. Let's get them out of these relationships. Let's get them out of, positive spaces. Let's get them out of the home structure. Let's separate the home structure and make them do better by themselves. I know, yeah. He was just playing, y'all. Cedric was playing, y'all. Cedric was just kidding. Good point. I feel like most of it is lack of spiritual growth. Lack of work on emotions, childhood trauma, lack of understanding about codependency. That is a fact. Because when you're connected divinely, it's different. A lot of these things we don't even have to talk about because of the space that you're coming from. And I'm not talking about religious. I'm not talking about necessarily about being religious either, because that don't mean nothing. Because you have a lot of people that go to church and come back and tell their man, well, you need to do this because pastor said. Same energy. Same energy. Greetings, Jay. Oh, lost him. I guess they didn't know I was going to bring them up there. I guess they were not aware. We have a lot of people who operate, a lot of women who operate out of this mindset. How they feel. Hello?
Yo, what's up?
Okay, hi. Good evening. Sorry, I added you, but then you came out, and then so. How you doing?
Yeah, nah, that was my fault. I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much for asking.
Yeah, now for first I just want to say I appreciate your platform. It's definitely you dropping gems. I really just had like a question because something I've been wondering for like a real good minute is
Mm-hmm.
why it seemed like a lot of attractive females be having a lot of these problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know, it probably could just be me, but I feel like it's a lot of attractive women that be going through these kind of problems.
That's actually a great question, and thank you for coming. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of the reasons why is because women are so, especially women who are extremely beautiful. A lot of women get into these spaces with men who, like, the woman is really beautiful. She'll get with a man who she might think is kind of attractive, 100% attractive, you know, not someone that she would feel is on her level, quote unquote, looks wise. And because she's aware, again, yes, pretty privileged, because she is aware of the fact that she might be the prettiest girl that he can get. Now, I'm not saying that it's not from Rivah. This is from this girl's mindset, this
Right.
woman's mindset. She might not even be that pretty, but she might think that she's all that. And she walks around with this air about herself that everybody owes her something because she's pretty. You owe me because I look good. You owe me because I'm walking around with you. You owe me because I could be with him, but I'm with you.
Yeah.
An issue is that
You
we
think it
have,
got something to do with social media? Not to
of
cut you
course,
off. You think it got something to do with like IG and shit like that?
of course, social media. She has a lot of men who are possibly fanning her flame, making her feel like she's, you know, the hottest chick in the world.
Mm-hmm.
This is an issue because she walks around with regular men who are seeing her in real life, not on social media. They're more than just the likes.
Right.
You know, a man that's like, no, I'm really looking at you. Like, it's not that serious.
Right. Because we all know they look different, like from
Okay,
in person than on them posts. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. So you
Yeah.
see a man that sees you in real life, like, okay, you're not even that bad, like how I thought you was, even on the pictures. Oh, well, you owe me this. You owe me that. Well, you need to do this.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy, and that's actually something that we definitely have to talk about further for sure. I'm gonna have to talk about that because we see that a lot. We have a lot of women who operate off of this. A lot of women who, you know, it's talked about so very often on the platform about this, you know, pretty privilege. These women who feel like they deserve the moon, the sky, and the stars because they're beautiful, but at the same exact token, your attitude is nasty. So don't nobody want to deal with you. Don't nobody
Yeah.
really for real.
Yeah. It be the attitude that make you look ugly.
Right.
Yeah.
So then they'll see you now, not you technically, but they'll see, you know, a guy get with a girl who doesn't look how she looks, right? Like she feels like this girl's not as pretty as me, and she can't. Oh, I can't understand why he with her. Look
Yeah.
at her. He went from me to that. Oh, he tripping. Oh yeah, but she can get on his page. He can talk to her and he can
Right.
say something and she don't have an attitude. She's not arrogant. So, in my opinion, that's 100% the reason why.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming on. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You know, appreciate you.
Thank you. Hello. Uh-oh, is Black? Are you there? Yes, she brings peace, correct. Yan, are you there? Uh-oh. Something going on, y'all. Something going on tonight, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Right. 6 in looks, personality a 10. I bring up the average. It's math, guys. It brings up the average. yeah, some women who you might think like, oh, she's kind of like okay looking, but her aura, her feminine energy is just so strong that you're like, wow, she's really pretty. She's just in tune. Very much in tune. Yan, hello? Big shirt. Okay. They said, Rivah, you're not gonna be coming for us. They said, you talking too much. Mm-mm. Yan, are you there? I can see something. Are you there? I'm going to remove you from the stream so that you can either come back on or. Okay. Hi, Corey.
Hello. Oop,
How are you?
I'm good. You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure the StreamYard was working all right.
Oh, thank you so much, Corey.
You're welcome. I love your show. I love this topic and content between you and Simone. Wow, ladies, you're awesome.
Oh, thank you so much, Corey. We all appreciate you. That's why you have wrenches on all of our channels.
Well, thank you for the power.
Of course. Thank you so much, Corey.
Okay, I'm going to drop back.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, we love Corey. Corey's so nice. He came on just to make sure that that everything was working fine. I don't know what's going on, okay? I don't know. Is this Yan? Okay. Okay, Yan, this is not gonna work, Yan. Because all I see is these two eyes looking at me in the dark. Like how my feelings be set up, that'll make me feel comfortable. So Yan, if you're gonna come back on, you have to have a light because I'm starting to feel a little weird. Okay. Be honest, Rivah. Do you feel most men are stuck in the matriarchy mentally, making it hard for them to be more masculine? Ooh, Cedric. Cedric. Cedric, that's gonna take me another 2.5 hours to respond to Cedric, because this I won't say most men, I will say a lot of men. That's what I'm gonna say. I am gonna say a lot of men, Cedric, but I will not say most men. But I think that there's a good portion of men that have this, heart. A lot of them, of course, being raised by, single moms and having like a heart for women and stuff like that, that feeds into that, matriarchy. And it does provide a big issue. Big issue. Guys, I was trying to wait for Shannon. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. Please, if you guys are gonna come on, we are going to talk about the topic. We want to stick to the topic about women being in their masculine energy. It's very, very important for us to stick to this because I don't want it to sway into different things because, we are trying to get, a man's perspective, a female's perspective of just about that situation, right? About how it affects men, how women view it. If you're a woman and you are doing something like that, why you're doing it, probably you're not going to come up anyway if you do feel that way. Right. No, John. No. Look at this. So we can't shoot our shot? I'm going to have to connect you to my boyfriend. You can shoot your shot that way. I'm just playing. But guys, listen. It's something that we have to talk about. I know that a lot of the things that I said this evening might have hurt us, somebody have come across as smoothly. I know you guys laughing. I knew you guys were gonna laugh at that. You think she like this? A lot of these things have not come across as smoothly. Some people are going to be offended by it, but my ultimate goal is for women to hear the situation, hear what's going on, hear the content, and realize that there is a need to change, and also that there's other women who are standing, anchoring this situation, right? Anchoring and standing for relationships, anchoring and standing for two-parent households, our relationships, the balance in our relationships, a woman being in her role, a man being in his role, not turning on your feminine energy like a switch. Women need to know that being a woman is having strength as well. Being a woman is able to still be within your, proper energy and do things and get things done effectively as a woman, not having to alter who you are, not having to alter the way that you operate to get things done. You say you want to, operate like a man, but men don't do that. Men don't say, okay, I hold the baby, so let me go ahead and operate like a woman so I can hold the baby and put the baby to sleep. No, men don't do that. They're just going to put the baby to sleep. Can't go around the work. As women, it's so important to take heed to certain things, to take heed to certain information, to take heed to effectively being able to communicate as a woman in your space, in your nature. No need to overtalk a man, no need to be disrespectful to a man, no need to argue and yell and do all these things, no need to be so aggressive and so hard and so tough. There's no need to do that. You can be a woman and get a lot of things done. You can be a woman and go to work and come home and be able to cook. You can be a woman and be able to do these things. You worried about fighting with the people at your job. You come home and your man says, hey, why are you talking to me like that? Don't talk to me like that. I don't like that. Well, I need to get this raise. I can't focus on you. You're going to get the raise and be alone. That job can replace you easily. The job can replace you, but this is your chance to be a wife. This is your chance to be a mother. You're putting your job before everybody else. What about your husband, honey? I do find it hard to be vulnerable sometimes. Please call in. Please call in, daughter of Yah. Please call in, because I this is who I want to talk to you. I want to talk to somebody with this mindset. Because the truth is that these are the conversations that are edifying for you to be able to find out what is the reason why you find it hard to be vulnerable. Hi, girl. Just the fact that you're able to say that you find it hard to be vulnerable is a much larger step than a lot of our women have. They don't even see that. I am be vulnerable. I don't got no problem being vulnerable. I could be vulnerable too. I just choose not to be. No, girl, you can't. You feel like if you cry, you look dumb. You feel like if you cry, you look stupid. You feel like if you cry, somebody's going to judge you for it. It's not true. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking.
So, you're welcome. So I actually was not even subscribed to your channel before today, and I just was roaming through YouTube, and I found your live channel on. And for a second, I was a little bit distracted by the title of it, but then when I got in, yeah, I know. But then when I got in, I was like, okay, this seems a little interesting because like your energy's cool. I love your vibes and stuff like that. Your channel is awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I really wanted to just say because I'm a psychic. I'm a spiritual healer, and I grew up with my grandparents, so not having a mother and father really took a toll on me emotionally, spiritually, and a lot of things. Where I had to look at the world and see men and women going through difficulties with what I was struggling with, you know, which is like being able to hold my masculine energy while in a relationship, being able to hold my feminine energy as well. You know, we both have, as a man and a woman, we both have masculine and feminine energies within us that we use at certain times to show compassion, care, love, honesty, and to be brave and show courage and confidence and have those type of things. And I just really felt that since this is a topic about women, I feel like because I've healed a lot of women in my life so far, I feel like most of it has to do with the material mindset of what they see a masculine man has structured for him. She sees stability, so she goes for it, but it's not really supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be like you see stability, but do you see encouragement for your future children? Do you see love? Do you see honesty? Do you see, you know, just those other feminine things besides just the masculinity? Because the masculinity is an attractiveness to women, and it leads them astray when they don't understand the feminine aspects of a man. Do you agree with that?
When you say feminine aspects of a man, what do you consider the feminine aspects of a man?
So a lot of men feel so as a man, I feel like a lot of men don't like to be emotional around other men. They don't like to show that they're weaker, I want to say, in a sense, than another man. And then when they get around women, they kind of throw that off to them that they're not weak. So they kind of hold on to what they show other men to that woman, and it kind of brings, I don't know, it kind of just brings a distraction to the attractiveness of the chemistry.
Right. I think that the issue is a lot of women, if we're, you know, like you said, we're talking about women. So I feel like a lot of women have never experienced or encountered a real man.
Right.
So they don't even know what the attributes of a real man is. They feel that a real man is not someone who can express himself. He's not someone, you know, who does certain things. They just think that all aggression are the aspects of a man. And then when you see like a man with a child, they're like, oh, that's a whole different side to him. That's different. So I think that the deeper issue is that a lot of, because I'm definitely like, you know, I understand exactly where you're coming from with this question. I just think that a lot of women have not had the amount of experience necessary to even know what they're looking for. So if they see a man vulnerable, maybe something happened that was very traumatic in his family or whatever, and he's emotional about it, they're like, oh my God, he's crying. A man doesn't cry. And it's like, girl, he's a human person. He's a human being. Something happened to him that was very traumatic and he's emotional about it. You need to put yourself in check, because the fact that you're analyzing him and not looking at what the bigger picture is, not having compassion for the bigger problem, that's a reflection of the issues that you have within yourself.
Wow, interesting. I want to thank you for allowing me on your stream, and I hope that you have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for coming on and calling in, but also expressing your thoughts and your feelings are really, really genuinely appreciated. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
You're
Energy
welcome. Good
God.
night.
Good night. Thank you. Energy God. I get a little feedback.
Hey, how you doing? I really couldn't hear you. I think I had my YouTube turned up.
Oh, okay. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing this evening?
I'm good. Thank you for
Well,
asking.
this night is pretty late now.
Yeah, night, yeah.
What's your name again?
Rivah.
Okay. I appreciate you for letting me come on the show. I actually was just strolling YouTube like the previous guy said, and I actually checked out your show. This is my first time ever doing something like this. It got me very interested by the title that you put on there. So I wanted to say great job by that title. That really drew me.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you.
But if I wanted to say anything, basically as far as women, I say I'm 28. You know, and I stay in Atlanta, Georgia. I previously was staying in Memphis, you know, and one thing I can say about, like, if I'm gonna speak just specifically about women, it all depends on the background that a woman has came from, definitely. And this goes for, I wouldn't even just say for women, for men as well, you know, but for a man though, I feel like a man either has the determination to want to submit to his woman, if that makes sense.
Wait, say that one more time.
I feel like a man has to build that determination to want to submit to his woman, meaning wanting to be with one woman and wanting to build an actual kingdom and palace for his queen. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, you know, the signs and times I've been through, it's been a long journey for me. I can say all the way till I was about up to 25. I really didn't want to be in a steady relationship. I wanted to be, as people would label, you know, a hoe, you know, basically, you know, out here doing whatever. But I realized that it's not ever about looks. Well, for me, it's not about looks. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, any special things. It's all organic for me. I feel like it has to come from the inside. And for like what I would look for a woman is organicness, like naturalness. Like we see so much on social media, like what I was saying in the stream. We see so much on social media that makes us want the cover girl, or the woman that does certain things, you know, special freaky things or things of this sort. I feel like people get drowned out by social media watching it every day. Like it'll kill your vibe for what you really need in your life, you know, and turn it to what you just want, basically.
That's very true.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, and I definitely appreciate you for letting me chime in. It was a great experience, and I hope you do extra well on your YouTube.
Oh, thank you so much.
No problem. You have a good night.
You too. That's really, really true what he said about you know, the wants, and that's kind of becoming an issue when it comes to imagery and then like the type of woman that you want. But I think all of these things come with maturity. Even where a woman is from, I would say that does absolutely matter. That does play a part to her background. And when we say background, it means like not even just like the place that she was raised, but the way that she was raised. All of these things absolutely do matter. But then there's also a different space where you have some women that can come from an area that were even raised a certain way, that just have a different mindset and just want to do different than they've ever seen. So I think in some aspect it is about maturity in a lot of ways with a lot of our women and men. But with, you know, like I said, this was mainly to women. There's a lot of it's a lot about the mindset of each individual person. But yes, history does take a part. There are some women, again, like I said before, that have never seen it done a different way. They've never seen it done differently. They've never heard of it being done, you know, other than the ways that they've seen it. They never saw a woman respect a man. So to respect a man sounds stupid. It's like I've never even seen a woman, you know, act this way to a man that has like a certain type of authority. So how am I supposed to do that? Because I don't know how to do that. I'm not used to that. So, you know, it is very, very, very true that in some cases that does play a huge part. But the issue with that is that going through life and not wanting to evolve or not wanting to change, and then saying that you want differently than the people around you, or saying you want differently than the things that you've seen, how is that going to be able to assist you or help you or assist in your change? It's really, really, really hard for you to see change if you're not willing to do something then that you've never done before. Guys, listen. I want to thank you guys so much for coming in and stopping by. I literally just thought about this, put it up, and you guys came to watch and to be a part of the conversation in the comment section, and some of you guys came in and called in, and I genuinely appreciate you guys. I am not sticking up for no sisterhood, okay? The sisterhood that keeps you single, the sisterhood that keeps you by yourself because they're telling you, girl, anything that you do, somebody is willing to be a part of that. Somebody is willing to get on your accord because you're the prize and you're the this and you're the that. I'm not a part of that sisterhood. I'm a part of the sisterhood that's like, girl, because there's levels. Like there's the sisterhood where it's like a woman she got something on her shoe and you're like, come on, girl, come over here, you got something on your shoe. And then there's women who look at it and see that there's something on your shoe, but they don't want to say nothing to you about it, so they just leave it alone. That's what the sisterhood really is. They're the women who see what you got going on, see the foolishness, see the mess, but be like, okay, no, girl, you look fine. I'm not that. I'm like, girl, it's not fine. It's not working. It's dysfunctional. It don't look good. You look like you got some issues over there. Your man is miserable. You can see it. It's very, very important. Very, very important. Very important that we have these talks. Very important that we're able to be transparent with each other. I said it before. Chantel and I have said it before on our joint lives together, which I'm going to be live with Chantel tomorrow night on her channel. I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but I'm sure we're going to be talking about something. But something that we always talk about, we're assisting the women in, hey, we're trying to get you better results than what you've seen. I didn't grow up. Oh, hey. Hi, Gino. Nice to see you. I didn't grow up, with certain advice, or I didn't grow up with the feminist mindset. I didn't grow up with that. But there's a lot of women who have and who've gone down this path and say, hey, that don't work, sis. That don't work, sis. Listen, I see a queen, okay, that is in the y'all. I was about to get off, but I see somebody who I want to allow to speak and say whatever it is that she wants to say. I did a reaction to a video of her on Lapeef talking, and she just nicely and kindly put everybody in their place. Okay? I have to bring up the lovely Miss Security Boss. How are you doing, beautiful? Uh-oh. I can't hear you. Oh, there you go.
Okay. That introduction was outstanding. Thank you so much for it.
You're welcome.
You know what? It's so funny. I hear that all the time. They say I put the girls in their place on Lapeef. You know what? That wasn't even, it was my intentions a little bit, but I mostly wanted to be able to hear the show.
Right.
I really just want to hear, they get so talkative, you can't hear it. So my intention was just to y'all be quiet so we can hear. But
right.
I guess I did what I was supposed to do, hopefully.
Yes, you did.
Hopefully I did.
You did.
Hopefully I did. Well, thank you for allowing me to come up. I mean, I just got off doing a show for my Rich Auntie channel, so I was just tuning in and I was like, oh, I like our topic. So wanted to come by and say hello.
Yes, and if any one of my moderators can drop her Rich Auntie channel in the chat so people can go ahead and click on that, watch her chat, subscribe to that channel as well.
Yeah, the unsolicited one is the one I love because I love the relationship talk and the successful marriage talk and the ladies talk. You know the ones.
Yes.
I hear you up here talking about you on code. Listen, it's so funny, but ladies have had problems for a long time, especially that last thing you said with bad behavior. You know, if one is doing well, the friends are definitely trying to bring them down. I think I even said that on Lapeef that night. That's a real thing.
It's
It's
real.
very much a real thing. So you kind of get used to it and you kind of tend to hang out by yourself, especially if you got a man. You know, couples only. Couples only. So that is definitely true. Um, Women, we have been I think women are triggered more so now because they have had to do so much adjusting, taking care of everything. Uh, they're getting married older, and you know, of course, like it's true. Once you get settled in your ways and get used to doing things, it's very, very hard for you to adjust. So, you know, if you're 41 years old and you have been single, never married, for a man to come into your life and be a head or a leader, it's gonna be tough. Um, there's going to be a lot of resistance. But what I say to ladies is don't enter into a marriage relationship being resistant. It's not necessary. You don't have to know everything, but don't be resistant. Resistance is no, no, no. Uh, just say I'm scared, you know, say
Right.
I'm afraid. Let's talk about it. I'm just afraid. That's much better than being resistant. I definitely want to say something. I have 3 channels out here, so I know it gets confusing. But Security Boss Unsolicited is the
Okay.
channel where I talk relationships and things like that.
I'm pretty sure Kendra, he gonna drop all of them.
Oh my God, Making the Cut is my professional
He gonna drop
channel.
it all.
That's my professional channel. So listen, I appreciate anything though. Everything I should say. But that's one thing I would say to ladies. Don't go into a marriage relationship resistant. If
Right.
you are in love with a man enough to marry him, to take his ring, to accept his vows, you know, that should say that you trust him and you respect him. So don't do it and then later on resist him. That's kind of, it doesn't make sense. It's looking for trouble when you could just relax. You know, if you relax and allow your husband to be that man, it's so you can just breathe. We have so many other things that we can think about. We can manage the home. You can raise your children if you have any.
Right.
You can, there's just different projects. I mean, the world is bad enough. Let your husband do that. You know, let him think about all that junk. Do whatever he asks you to do, of course, but
Right.
just don't be resistant. And I think that's our major problem as ladies is that we're resistant. We think we know everything and we think we know what's best. When I met my husband, I was younger, of course. I got married earlier. So for me, it wasn't as hard because I saw right away that he brought something to me that I didn't know. He brought a whole nother world to me that I knew nothing about. So, you know, totally different. We lived totally different lives, you know. So I was kind of sheltered a little and he knew more about the world. And it was just, oh wow, I didn't know people did that, you know. So it was more exciting. But you know, a woman getting married later on in life, it would be a little more difficult. I can see how that would happen. So
Yeah, I agree.
you know, we got to have a little bit more conversations to let ladies know it's okay. You know, what's the worst thing that can happen? He is your husband, you know. It's not gonna, there's no, what's the worst thing can happen? The lights get turned off. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
Just relax. Because I think we are truly up in arms. Truly up in arms. I hear it every day. Women are just, you know, fighting mad, you know, and it doesn't help these YouTube platforms, you know, always speaking out how bad we are. So it doesn't help. But I get it. You know, we're just trying to correct the problem because it's we need families in order to make this work. And if we're not becoming married, then we're not doing what we're supposed to do. We're
Correct.
supposed to be couples. We're men and women should be together. And, you know, it's just not happening. I don't know. But I appreciate shows like yours because you are and the other young lady that you collab with. I can't think of her name right now.
Probably Chantel.
Chantel.
Chantel Simone, yeah.
Yeah, you all talk about being submissive, basically, and good partners. And I think you should continue. Don't let anybody keep you from saying what you need to say, you know. even despite, all the pushback that you might get. The one thing though I don't hear enough of, and I don't know if this is actually your channel that someone would talk about it, but men need to actually love. Women,
Yes.
women need the love from a man.
Yes.
In order to get that trust and that submission, we need to know that they love us. We need to know that they won't leave us, that they love us, that they'll do whatever they need to do for us. And I think women would freely relax or submit if they had that. And I think that's one thing that we don't really talk about. Most panels don't talk about the men loving the woman, truly loving the woman. I'm not talking about I love you, baby, patting her on the head. I'm talking about
Right.
real, real sacrificial love,
Right.
giving himself totally. We don't talk about it. So, that's very important. And we just need to get back to the basics. We kind of skipped over the basics and got on to something else, but we need to get back to the basics. In my opinion, that's what I think we need to do.
That's very, very true. That's very, very true. Because a lot of, especially what you just said about the love part. I mean, security balls, we could talk about that for hours, but it's so true because a lot of women don't even have never even felt love before in their families, in their family structure. They never seen it. They never seen love, active love, real love, healthy love. So they don't even realize that even a man coming around and being like, hey, I got you, you're good. They can't even accept it because they're not really like, do you really love me? Am I even worthy of your love? Because I never felt this before. So that's very, very true.
That's a big deal. That would be someone too that I would say is not quite ready to be married.
Right.
She needs to lay on somebody's couch for a while. Talk about her whatever her trauma, whatever her triggers are, whatever she's done growing up, because everybody needs to feel some type of love from somewhere in their lifestyle. If not, it's going to be very toxic.
Because they're going to mistake a lot of things for that.
Oh, can you imagine the fighting? Because if it's not the way you want it, oh boy, no, that person doesn't need to be married right away.
Right.
They need some help. But you know what? You're right about that, because I never thought about someone not experiencing love at all. Maybe not having a mother and a father, maybe being adopted, you're right. It's required.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So true. Wow. Yeah, love is necessary. That is a piece that's absolutely necessary.
Yeah, and that's what I hate to say it this way. I don't hate to say it this way, but that's what God commands the man to do, is to love his wife. He commands the woman to be submissive to her husband. So that's a very deep thing. It's not just a surface thing that can move everything, if we can have it done. But if a woman cannot actually reciprocate that, or can't feel that, or doesn't know what that looked like, then that would be the wrong woman at that particular time.
Right. I agree.
Wow. I never even thought about that. I've been married too long. Some of the things that you all bring up, I'm just like, what? I'm like, oh God, I never even thought about love not being gosh.
Right.
That's a thought.
Right. Yeah, it's heavy. That's a heavy. It's true though.
You're right.
It's because of these kind of dialogues that some of the people who feel like they've never even been heard or never even been spoken for are like, wow, you see me.
You know what? I see all these people in your chat saying they're ready for love. This is so sweet.
See?
And they're men. They're men.
See?
Listen, I am praying for you ladies. I want y'all to get it right, because there are men out there that are ready. I just hope, guys, listen.
Ready.
Y'all have some grace for us. We might not be perfect on the first year, but by the third year, we're gonna be good. We'll be good. We may not be perfect that first year. Just be intentional with us. Say what you want us to do. When I ask for your help me. Don't just throw me away.
Right. No, it's true, because as long as you see a woman that is trying to get it right, who is committed to you and saying, I love you, I am, I want this to work, and I'm really, really trying. Now, every measure for every man is going to be different.
Right.
Whereas how much they can take, because not every person is built to assist somebody in being the best version of themselves. But you do have a woman who is willing to get on your page, yeah, it's important, because as long as she has you as her best interest at heart, not your money, not the things that you can do for her, you have to be able to be willing to work with that. That's very true.
Well, that's what marriage is about, putting in the work. You know, and I hope that you wouldn't marry a person that was not willing to do so.
Right.
Because you know what? When my husband and I got married, it was forever. I mean, you know, if we got to kill each other, that's how we going out of here. You know, I would not do what I do for my husband for any other man. You know what I mean? I just don't, I can't see me redoing all of this all over again.
Right.
You know, I actually just love him. And that was a joke. So, you know, I know how people take sound bites. So, you know, that's amazing to see this though. So I know things are looking up. But listen, I did not want to keep you any longer than you had to be. I appreciate for you bringing me up. I just wanted to tell people not to give up. I am definitely an advocate for men and marriage. Women, I'm just praying for you all. So
yeah, I'm right. You're praying, sister.
We're making it real hard. We're making it real hard out here, and it shouldn't be. We need to relax. So
I agree with that.
I wanted to say. I hope I added something to your night. So.
Absolutely, you did. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Oh, I love her so much. I don't know if it just cut off or if she came off, but I love her. I think she's great. I saw her again. I saw her on that Lapeef episode. I saw her on. I've got so many. Listen, I love Lapeef Network. Okay, if you guys didn't know, I love Lapeef Network because I met my cousin Chantel on Lapeef. And I actually saw Security Boss on Lapeef, and that's where I met her doing their she called in and she was on there, and I did a reaction to that video, and that's the first time I ever heard her speak. And now this is our second time being able to communicate with each other. So I love that. So I saw this comment, and I wanted to say thank you so much, Al. Nice chat. As a married man, it's good to see solid traditional women coming together to share advice with each other. This is so true. You know, they always talk about fellowship and the importance of having fellowship. And I look at this as a strong form of fellowship that we can all get together and talk about things that are edifying and really good. Daughter of Yah, I saw this comment. I love you, Rivah, for everything. I'm trying to get wifed up, stayed wifed up, and do what's required as a wife. I love Chantel too. Keep up the great work. Listen, as much as we talk, and we're talking from the space of men, right? We're talking from the men's perspective that a lot of women are not able to see. I don't know why, but they're just not able to see the man's perspective because they are so, you know, hell-bent on looking at self and focusing on self. I just want to say that for people like Daughter of Yah, this is about you. This all sounds like you as well. This is something that's important for women like you, because again, women we're trying to get women to understand the importance of their role, the importance of being able to speak within their space, the importance of knowing where you are, right? Knowing how you're supposed to operate as a woman in a relationship with a man, to get these women to be able to be in relationships. And also, we're not even talking about getting in the relationship. We talk about things that are going to be able to help you and assist you in sustaining. It's very, very, very important. Oh, Security Boss, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I love her. I like Security Boss a lot. I really, really do. I love the way that she talks too. I love the way that she you know, communicates when her message when she's speaking. I really, really love that. But oh, what does this comment say? I've experienced in true relationship with a woman didn't know what true love from. Exactly. A lot of our women don't even know. They don't even know what it means to be loved. They never saw that, never felt that. They have no idea. No idea. But I want to just say, guys, thank you so much for coming on. I know we've been on, you guys saw, okay? I was going to end this live like so many different times, and just for some reason, we just kept on going. And I love that. I love the fact that you guys have stayed here with me, watched with me, you know, offered your perspective in the comment section. Come on, called. It's important that our women know what's up, right? Know the things that are not cute. their sisterhood, quote unquote, is lying to them to keep them down so that they can be the only one in the friend group that's getting married, the only one in the friend group that's submitting to their husband, and they're not. It's very important that we talk about that. So thank you guys so very much for watching. I love you guys so very much. And you guys know that. I really mean it, okay? I say things and they can be harsh. They can be this. They can be all of these things. But at the end of the day, my ultimate goal is for the evolution of our women, okay? That we can elevate, grow, change, do things that maybe you've never seen done before within your families, within your family structures, make that change, be married, have children, all the above, all good things, all good blessings. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so very, 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 very much. I mean that from my heart. And as you know, I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys.
You can step into my world, see the way I see it, no matter near or far. It is a sight worth seeing. Step into my world, see the way I see